Okay, before we start this video, I just have to show you guys my look at this sweat top that I got. It's got little coffins on the elbow pads and little bat like collar. This is my favorite sweater, and I've been waiting for like 6 months to wear it. This is a video 6 months in the making, you guys. 6 months. Ah! Monster High. Monster High. Howdy, folks, or shall I say gals and ghouls. I'm so excited for this video. This is a video like 6 months in the making. I did this build in October. I think it was like the third build I did for my spooky series, which never came about. You know it. But I bought this sweat top to wear to do it, and I haven't worn it, and I love it, and I should have been wearing it. Anyways, this, as you can tell from the title of the video and everything else, is a Monster High speed build. So basically, I took the main high school that is in The Sims 4, which is in, I was gonna say Riverdale, and then I remembered that is not it. It's Copperdale. Riverdale is the TV show. So I basically renovated the high school to look like Monster High, and I will post some pictures. I wanted this to be a mix of like the Monster High TV show as well as like the dolls and the actual doll houses, because I just thought that would be a cool like mix of the two. So I'll pop up some of the examples I used for this high school for Monster High, but I kept like the same. I wanted to keep the structure the same. I basically just totally renovated it, totally took out all the windows, stuff like that. But I'm super excited about this build and how it turned out. I actually uploaded it on the gallery when I built it back in October, and I think it's my biggest build on the gallery that I've ever had as far as like how many people have downloaded it. So I'm pretty proud of that. I think I play tested it, but I cannot remember. There's some rooms that are a little janky. Actually, this room that you see me working on right now is one of the janky ones that like the roof kind of goes through the rooms, but like you don't have to use all the rooms in the high school, you know? Like there's like 2 rooms that you really have to use. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, I'm just really excited about this. Monster High, it's a weird thing because so me and one of my best friends, we absolutely love the theme song and we'll like send each other voice messages like singing it to each other and stuff. But what's funny about it is Monster High was actually just like a tad after my time, as far as like it was just like a tad after me, like when I stopped watching like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel a lot. So I wasn't like when it came out, I didn't really even know about it. And I feel like I don't know, I feel like there's been like a resurgence. Like I feel like it came out and then like it went away and now it's like back because there's like a live action show, right? Or a live action movie, which is so cool. But if it had come out like in 2007, like the same time Hannah Montana came out, I probably would have been, I don't know, I would have been obsessed because it is everything. Like my goal in life is to look like a Monster High doll. It's you guys know it's like my favorite things. It's bright, colorful. It's that bubblegum goth vibe that I've always strived for and love. With their colorful hair and their spooky vibes, and it's just I think it's one of the I don't know, it's just really cool, and I love all of the dolls and all of the aesthetics. So yeah, I was really excited to build this. And like I said, this is a build 6 months in the making. I built this forever ago, and I finally just edited this video. And I was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to finally put it out, okay? It's my birthday month. It's International Women's Month. Justice for Monster High. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, we start the big things that made this like, you know, really changed up the look of this. A bunch of stuff just fell off my desk randomly. That made this like, you know, really differentiated it from the original high school were these roofs with like, you know, Addams Family, Vlad Mansion vibes to it, which I had a lot of fun with. I did techniques on this build that I've never done before. It was definitely a challenge, and I was definitely excited for the challenge with the eaves and all. It was definitely the biggest build I've ever done. I don't remember how big this lot is, but dear Lord. Unfortunately, I did use like a million different packs because it is such a huge build, and I was trying again with that, like going with spooky vibes, but also preppy, like colorful vibes. So, you know, I obviously used vampire pack. I used the high school pack because I wanted to still have that feel of the building, like being, you know, high school. Also, that clock, so that's on one of the doll houses. So what I did was I took a green circle sticker and put the blue clock on top of it because weirdly enough, even though most of the Monster High is black and purple and pink, there are a few bright blue, like that, not gross minivan blue, but like bright, pretty, like neon blue. I was looking around to see if I had anything else to show you, but like that clock. And I think it turned out good because I didn't want to use any CC in this build. So I had to like use what I had, right? And I think it worked out well. But yeah, I tried to stick to using like the high school pack as far as like the walls and stuff because I wanted to still keep it that very like school-like feel. And then of course the stairs were really fun because on the stairs I used those ones that like light up that have the pink, and then over on there I used the blue staircase because on one of the doll houses there's a bright blue staircase off the side like going up to nowhere. And I thought that was kind of a fun touch. This reminded me a lot of like the Barbie build I did a while back. Because I was basing it off of, like, I wanted it to be a functioning school, but I also wanted it to feel like a dollhouse. Like, when you're playing and you just, you know, lift up your doll on top of the roof for no reason. And you'll see I did go through and add some stuff on top of this back roof back here so that it kind of had that dollhouse feel and your Sims could, like, walk around on top and stuff. The windows from the Magic Pack and Vampire Pack came in clutch for this. Originally, I wanted to keep some of the high school windows, but looking at it, it didn't look right. My bangs, I don't know what they're doing. I'm dyeing my hair tomorrow, so this is one of the last videos with whatever's going on here. Anyway, but yeah, so I also used a ton of little roof ornaments on this. As you can see, there's just a lot going on, and there's a lot of windows, and like the towers really don't lead to anywhere. But I think that's okay. Like I said, it's funny because the high school in The Sims 4 is such a huge build, but they really only use like 3 rooms, so it's kind of funny. I also added 2 archways because I wanted it to have that double arch, because I believe in one of the pictures I was referencing had that. And I just tried to give it that, you know, gothic vibe, but I also wanted school vibes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I did make these little balconies up here. They're going to be functional. And then this tower, I was playing with the fact of, I just dropped my ring off my finger. I was playing with the fact of like having this tower be like an observatory or something. But I couldn't get the stairs to go right. Round builds are the bane of my existence. And honestly, I think they are for any Sims 4 player that builds a lot. I wish they functioned better because if you have a round build, unless it's just huge, you really can't do anything with it. So yeah, I put a roller rink. I don't know if that's an ice skating rink or a roller rink on top, and I put like the wishing well because I felt the pink one because like whenever you ever gonna use a pink wishing well except in a Monster High build or maybe Barbie. So I put that in the back courtyard. I put the roller rink up top. I used this weird pink and purple fencing from I think the Magic Pack. I thought it really, really worked for it, and I put those glow pink stairs. I had to go through, like, this build is so intricate as far as, like the high school build itself before I went in on it. So like when I started renovating, I didn't realize how many things I was gonna have to like delete and change, just because of like the weird little things that whoever built this did. Which like I'm not knocking it, like it was amazing. It's just like there were so many like weird little details that I didn't even notice. But yeah, there's roller rink on top, which I think is fun. I think the Monster High School would have that. And then going to the inside, we got freaking crazy, you guys. Here you can see I was like testing out different floors, but I ended up going with obviously the pink seal in the middle. And then I did all the lockers kind of like a monochrome purple and pink. And for the floor, I did the black and white check because that's a big thing in a lot of Monster High doll houses. And pinks, greens, blues, purples are all very prominent depending on which ghoul you're talking about. And I did the bathrooms really fun. This was just really fun because I usually don't put a lot of like, my builds are always spooky. I feel like I always go for that gothic vibe, but I don't use pinks and like stuff like that much. I usually end up going with like just blacks and reds and dark colors. So it was really fun to use some of these like extremely bright wallpapers and floors that like, that's why I think it's so fun doing these builds like Monster High and Barbie, because you get to make your like 7-year-old Jackie childhood dreams come true. Like that flooring. When are you ever going to use that flooring? But yeah, so I just went through and kind of like modified everything. The classrooms are very like, like early 2000s teenager, which is cool because the high school pack actually has a lot of that anyway, so it works. And then I just put some areas around the school that are like little lounge areas and stuff. And then this round room with the glass ceiling in it and the glass roof is actually a greenhouse that I thought would be cool. They could have like herbology class like in Harry Potter. And so I ended up putting like a lot of stuff in there that you'll see. But yeah, the black and white check I was really excited about with the flooring. Back to that, because I actually did a build that I never posted. Maybe I'll post it on members only or something, where I built a dorm room for the main 6, I think, Monster High girls. And I built this huge house and decorated each of their rooms. And the main flooring of the house was that black and white check because that's what they use a lot in the Monster High, like big doll houses. So maybe I'll put that on members only. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I put Patchy because he's very magical. I put some alien plants because they look very magical in that herbology room. I just figured, I was like, I know you can't like make new classes, but I was like, they need a plant class, because like I said, really the only like 2 rooms that you really have to have, because I did have to like make sure there were certain things in like certain classrooms, but then I would also like put a cauldron, as you can see, to be like, okay, but it's Monster High. They're like wizards and vampires and all that. I had a series that I was going to do in October called Spooky Friends. And I think I even talked about it some, and they were all high schoolers and they were going to go to this high school, and they did. I ended up filming 2 episodes of that, which I think are going up on members only soon, where they actually go to high school here. And so it was playable. It was pretty cool. But this part of the build was actually one of my favorite parts. It was really intricate and I was really worried if it would work, but it did end up working. So I made like a medium table here. And like a little, like it's like a study area and medium, like where you can, talk to the dead, get that skill up. And I put all of these cool like little things from the magic realm and vampires and stuff like that up, and all these vines. So it's like this weird little platform that you can like walk over to. This was the room that has the roof like just in the room, which we just walled it off and no one has to know. So I made that little area, and then I make an area above it that's a debate room, which you will see here soon. I wish the crystal pack would have been out when I made this. I may go back in and like add some of the crystal stuff into this. I don't know if teens can do the crystal pack. They should be able to. Because I just think that like crystal making would go really well with this with like the Monster High vibes. Like here's the music room. Like I wanted it, even though, because you only have 2 classes, but like I wanted it to be able to do like where you can build a lot of skills. You can get your teens like really skilled up in a lot of things here, from music to the medium skill to sports and athletics and stuff like that. So this is the little chill balcony vibe. And then I put this thing up here, and I put stairs like going up to it, which is something I've never done before. I stay in a rut, and I like don't build, you know, multi-story things and all, because stairs and platforms like scare the crap out of me, because I'm just not as good at them. But I was really proud of how this turned out. And it has this really cool like, glowing staircase going up here with this lush carpet from Plumbella's pack, the Pastel Pop pack. Pastel Pop pack. Sorry, where I put like a debate area here, which this would be a beautiful place to put crystals too. So I may go back in and add like a crystal making like elements of that kit to it, or if you download it from the gallery, I'd recommend doing that. But yeah, and then an observatory, like just all different places. Then down in the basement where there's like the gym, we totally pinkified it, made it more that Barbie Monster High-esque, which is hard to do with some of the workout equipment because it's not very cute. I wanted it to look like a dollhouse, but I think we got there. But I even redid all the bathrooms. There's a cauldron room down here, and then of course a computer lab that I updated. But yeah, this is seriously one of my favorite builds that I think I've ever done. I was really excited about it. It's on the gallery. My EA name is Jaci Butler. And if you want to help out the channel, you can, if you buy any packs in the EA app, you can use my code Jackie for and 5% goes to my channel. So it would mean a lot. You don't have to do it, but it'd be cool if you're looking to get some stuff in the EA app from Sims. So yeah, again, like your Sims can really skill build in here. I did play through it later, but I think it was after I uploaded it to the gallery. So there may be a few little things, but for the most part, when I played in it, there wasn't anything too disruptive. And like I said, I used no CC. I wanted it to be all in game so that it was very like easy to access and everything for everyone. And I had so much fun doing the colors, but spooky. It's my favorite thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. At the end of this build, there are going to be some slower shots of the actual build itself, because I know how hard it is to like, you know, do that. Here's where I tried to make this a thing, and then I ended up putting a chandelier at the very top. So you can like go inside it, stand up and look at the chandelier. And that's pretty much it. You really can't go up that tower. But I also lit it up. So if you want to do the whole thing where, you know, you're there at night or whatever, it's kind of cool and spooky vibes. Or you could have like a little date night. I don't know if you can have a date night at the high school. Can you? I've never tried. But yeah, I think it turned out well. Obviously I couldn't change like much of the landscape around it, but we did add a few spooky elements. And I also added like a basketball court even in the back. But yeah, just some final touches here and there. And like I said, you know, I wanted it to be like half dollhouse, half Sims, half like, you know, like the TV show Monster High. So let me know in the comments. Did you like Monster High? Do you still like Monster High? Who's your favorite of the ghoul friends? Who is it that I like? I like Frankie Stein is who I like, and the vampire girl. She seems cool. But Frankie Stein I think is my favorite because she's a whole vibe. But yeah. So I apologize now for all the packs that I used, but again, it was a big build and it took a lot. So yeah, go check it out in the gallery. You can check out my other builds, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeet! Yeah, basketball, Monster High, Monster High, Monster High, Monster High. Oh, and I also put like a little cheer mat, dance team, all that good stuff. So anyways, thanks! I uploaded it to the gallery. Hope you enjoy.
mine.